Hi, welcome back to the chemistry unit in Science 1206. I'm Miss Ledwell, and in this video, we will be reviewing the elements. Let's get started. Elements are pure substances that cannot be broken down into simpler substances. An element is made up of only one type of atom. For example, the element gold, with the chemical symbol Au, is made up of only gold atoms. All known elements are organized within the periodic table of elements, like this one. There are 118 known elements. Most elements exist in nature as monoatomic elements, that is, they exist by themselves. To identify and name these elements, we use universally recognized chemical symbols found on the periodic table of elements. Some examples of monoatomic elements are silver with the chemical symbol Ag, lithium with the chemical symbol Li, and iron with the chemical symbol Fe. Organizations like the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, abbreviated IUPAC, establish and maintain guidelines for naming both elements and compounds according to their chemical makeup. These internationally accepted naming guidelines ensure consistency and effective communication among chemists as well as scientists in other fields. It is often valuable to note the state of an element at room temperature, for example, if you're writing a chemical equation. In this case, the chemical symbol is followed by a lowercase letter indicating the state that the element is in, either a lowercase s for a solid, lowercase l for liquid, or lowercase g for a gas. Let's look at a couple of examples. Gold is found in the solid state at room temperature, so next to the chemical symbol for gold, Au, we put a lowercase s in brackets. Chlorine is a gas at room temperature, so next to the chemical symbol for chlorine, Cl, we put a lowercase g in brackets. And mercury is a liquid at room temperature, so next to the chemical symbol for mercury, Hg, we put a lowercase l in brackets. There are 7 major diatomic elements. These type of molecular elements are found as 2 atoms bonded together in nature. The prefix di means 2. To name these elements, we write the chemical symbol found on the periodic table of elements, followed by the subscript 2, which indicates there are 2 atoms of the element. All diatomic molecules are gases at room temperature, so we follow up with the subscript G in brackets to indicate this. The diatomic molecules include hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and the halogens family, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. A mnemonic to help remember the diatomic molecules is: Happy new owls, fly, climb, and bravely investigate. Happy helps us remember H for hydrogen. New helps us remember N for nitrogen. Owls help us remember O for oxygen. Fly helps us remember F for fluorine. Climb helps us remember Cl for chlorine. Brave helps us remember Br for bromine. And investigate helps us remember I for iodine. You may want to create your own mnemonic to help you remember the diatomic molecules. Besides the monoatomic and diatomic elements, there's a category called polyatomic elements. Some elements exist in nature as polyatomic elements. This means that they do not exist as a single atom in nature. Rather, they have multiple atoms of the same element bonded together. Phosphorus is a polyatomic element represented as P4, and sulfur is a polyatomic element represented as S8. It is rare to find selenium as an element in nature, but it is also a polyatomic element, and it can be written as Se8. Now it's time to continue to the next video, but before you do, take a 30-second break, stretch, and get ready to learn more about chemical compounds.